Hello everybody, Dark Phoenix Ninja 92 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim with Elia, Janasa, and Ace. Last time we left off, we just made it to our home here after a little adventure down in the Falkreath Hold. And just now, a few seconds ago, right before I started the recording, I got a pop-up saying I had successfully found and killed the wolf from that quest with the hunting guild. Somehow I did that without realizing it, so now we have to go and kill a mud crab. But first, at the moment, I have an overabundance of loot on me that's actually weighing me down, because I have a lot of it from adventures I've done recently, and I want to go around selling it, in addition to other things. So, Alvor, I may have a few things for you. I have no need for a great sword of scorching, and Elia does not understand magic in the slightest, so she's going to just think it's some useless toy that she can't make use of, because neither she nor anyone she works with has actually got any skill in magic. Iron broadsword of dismay, goodbye. Broadsword, steel dagger. We'll keep the steel broadsword of sapping. And if we can get our hands on a filled soul gem, once it runs out, we may make use of it. And again, but that's it, as far as that goes. Right now we have 7,500 gold. Thank you. Now, I'm looking yet again. Do not see on here the ability for me to make leather. Annoying, that. Very annoying. I do not understand why either. We've sold that stuff. Let's check and see what else I've got that I want to sell. Well, plenty of stuff that the general store would like, so here we go. Hello there, Lucan. I've got a few things I want to sell you.
Thank you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood trader is back to the way it used to be. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Bit of this and a bit of that. Worst sales pitch ever. $33 gold for this necklace. That's a rip-off, but even so. 116 in and 136 for these two. That's a bit better. Still shitty prices. Then again, we're not very good at selling things. Okay. And I'll sell you that garnet, and that's most of his gold, but we have about 8,300 now. He does not have the kind of books we're looking for, unfortunately. Which, as I take his septums for no apparent reason. The kind of books we are looking for would basically... The kind of books we're looking for would pretty much be stuff like stories, historical books, and what have you. Because Elia likes reading, even though we haven't done a whole lot on camera. Although, now I'm going to do a little bit of alchemy after I save. Right now we have an overabundance of alchemy ingredients, and I would like to make a few potions, I think. Fortify health, eh? And we'll make a few other just generic potions to practice making potions, which we will then sell at a later date.
This is an ode to Skyrim's
Does not want to let us make that particular potion. Okay. Well, we did quite a bit of alchemy there, and I've gained a decent number of levels of alchemy. I think about 8 or 9, actually. I'll put my point into health this time. And this point here may actually go into alchemy. We shall see. Let's see. Poisoner. Poison, venomous cohesion, poisonous burst. The two that I am interested in getting right now, I'm a little bit too low level to get my hands on, and one of them I need to go up a few. Making poisons more effective. I like that idea. I'd like to try dealing in poisons, if at all possible. Let's see. Additional pelts, lure lesser creatures. I'm going to go with the ability to craft bear traps at forges, I think, actually. Because, I've said this before, but I'm trying to sort of make it so that when we have the option in combat situations, Elia will fight dirty. Very, very dirty. As she would say it, fair fights and honor. Yeah, well, Elia would actually... The best way to put this is, those of you who've read the Darth Bane trilogy of Star Wars novels will know this quote, but it comes from a holocron of Darth Revan, that glory is a fool's prize, honor is wasted on the dead. That's basically going to be what I try to make her philosophy when it comes to combat. Because it rather fits. She doesn't give a damn about fighting honorably or gaining glory through battle or anything. She just wants to kill her enemies and move on, and doesn't give a damn how she does it. So yes, we are going to fight very, very dirty, very, very often. Let's see. You can get rid of miscellaneous for now. Zenithar has mud crabs. That's over near Rorikstead, so... Rorikstead is our next major destination. So that's going to be a good place to get started. We will save the game, just in case. Oh, hold up, everybody. Good dead wolf. Good dead wolf. Hey, horse, get the fuck back here. Thank you. We're not running off too far. And now I need to change out of this wolfskin crap because we're not somewhere that requires it anymore. Oh, fuck me. I went and sold my ranger hood. Going to have to either make or buy another one when we're in Whiterun. God damn it. Oh well. We'll just have to deal with it. I completely forgot about that when I was doing my selling. But I'm not gonna reload for something like that. I'll just have to deal with it. Anyways, for now we're actually going to head into Whiterun because I have my overabundance of potions here that I need to sell. And like I said, I need to get a new ranger hood. What's... You know, like, we're about 20 over, as far as weight is concerned. Pity we can't ride the horse into town. That would be nice.
I heard a traveler say that Helgen was destroyed by one of those creatures. Didn't leave a soul alive, they said.
What the hell? What the hell? Seriously. Who are they shooting at? I can't see. Oh, that was interesting. And I'm actually going to go up there and have a look to see what the hell that was all about.
Some of you would be
I'm
better off
far too curious for my own good, I know.
matters you don't know anything about.
And here's the gate mechanism for the main gate of Whiterun. Okay. Stormcloak Spy. That explains it. The Stormcloaks had a spy in Whiterun. The guards found out and killed him.
Or something?
Straightforward enough, I suppose. But now, into Whiterun we go. We have rather a lot of selling to
We
do,
never rest easy.
of more than a few useless potions, but first I'm going to dump my restore health ones on the horse because I want to keep those. So, the fortify health, though, I don't care too much about. But restore health and restore stamina potions, and just my stamina potions in general, and health potions in general, for now I will put on my horse. As well as all my poisons, actually. Not all the poisons are going to be things I use, but even so. We're also going to dump all of these alchemical ingredients on Horsey, who I need to name. Still, I am terrible at figuring out what to call my horse. I know. And there. We can now move properly and don't have our chemical ingredients on us. So let's head into Whiterun. Okay, now we'll see.
Got some good pieces out
Adrian?
there for you to buy. Blades, helmets.
Do you have what I'm after? No, you don't have the ranger armor that I'm looking for. And I'm back. Sorry about that, everyone. I just had an instance of Skyrim has stopped responding, and it then crashed. So I had to restart, and there is, just so you know, one little difference now. That instance between the guards and the Stormcloak spy did not happen on my second time through, so just ignore that whole thing. It's entirely irrelevant and, finger quotes, non-canon. I hate that phrase so damn much. Those of you who have watched my Star Wars The Old Republic Let's Play near to the end will know why I detest the expression non-canon. But I'm not going to spend the time to explain it here. No Ranger hood. I can probably make one if I get the materials, of course, but... nothing I can sell either.
Good doing business with you.
But for now, I want to try something.
He's a steward up at Dragon's Reach.
Oh, I can't do it with you. That's unfortunate. I wanted to see if maybe I had to ask to help around the forge before I would be able to make my own leather. Don't know why that would be the case, but who knows. Oh, it's Bellathor the douche. Let's talk.
Everything's for sale, my friend. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
There we go.
Come back.
Screw you. I'll knock a pot over on my way out on vengeance. And I do need to visit other shops today because you don't have enough gold. Come on.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Okay.
Rather pale. Could be ataxia. It's quite a problem back home in Cyrodiil.
Yeah, I don't have ataxia, lady.
Ingredients? Come back anytime if you need a remedy.
Righty-ho. Now I'm gonna save the game. We have quite a bit of money now. Nearly 10,000 septims. Nothing to sneeze at there. But now I'm heading up to Dragon's Reach. Because I want to see if I can't sell some of these potions to Farengar. Almost forgot his name for a second because I'm not playing as a mage. I don't exactly interact with him much. Alright then. Farengar, I might have some potions for you if you're interested.
Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest of the great warriors. Spells and incantations for the
That,
talented
yeah.
guests.
That. Let me see. He doesn't buy or sell potions, apparently. Unfortunate. A lot of these spells are really nice. It's too bad that I don't use spells. And that Elia isn't a mage. Yeah, I think you've said that before. I'm not interested. Anyways, I'm going to stop by in Bellathor's one more time before we leave, because there's one thing I forgot to check for that I meant to. I want to see what kind of books he sells, and if I'm interested in buying any of them.
Why shouldn't I? Just because I'm a gray maid doesn't mean I can't earn my own keep. I didn't mean... I'm sorry I asked.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Okay, Bellathor.
Some may call this
Books.
junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Your stock of books is shit. I'm out of here. Okay, we're leaving Whiterun now and heading for Rorikstead. I'll even look for this mud crab on the way.
A few seconds for my supper is all I
Alrighty then. Get on our horse. And we ride off. Also, because this is going to be a lengthy-ish journey, as you can see from the distance and all, and because I feel like I should start doing this, hold that thought, very hungry, thirsty, and slightly tired. Yeah, because to start doing this, I am actually going to not really be talking during this trip, because I'm going to edit in an instance of me reading a book. And in fact, we are going to be reading Volume 1 of a biography of Baron Zia. Now, those of you in the know about Elder Scrolls lore will be aware that this is the pro-imperial leaning version of that story, in that it tells things from a very imperial perspective and makes the Empire seem to be the best thing since sliced bread, essentially. And as a result, you'll be hearing a lot from there about how noble the Empire is, and how excellent things are, and such. And it probably will not show the more dark and gruesome sides, which is why there's another series I'm going to be on the lookout for called The Real Baron Zia, which will make things a lot clearer from the perspective of the, quote, other side. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking now and you can enjoy the book. Biography of Baron Zia, Volume 1, by Stern Gamboge, Imperial Scribe. Late in the Second Era, a girl child, Baron Zia, was born to the rulers of the Kingdom of Mournhold, in what is now the Imperial Province of Morrowind. She was reared in all the luxury and security befitting a royal dark elven child until she reached 5 years of age. At that time, His Excellency Tiber Septim I, the first Emperor of Tamriel, demanded that the decadent rulers of Morrowind yield to him and institute imperial reforms. Trusting to their vaunted magic, the Dark Elves impudently refused until Tiber Septim's army was on their borders. An armistice was hastily signed by the now eager Dunmer, not before there were several battles, one of which laid waste to Mournhold, now called Almalexia. Little Princess Baron Zia and her nurse were found among the wreckage. The Imperial General Simachus, himself a Dark Elf, suggested to Tiber Septim that the child might someday be valuable, and she was therefore placed with a loyal supporter who had recently retired from the Imperial Army. Sven Advinson had been granted the title of Count upon his retirement. His fiefdom, Darkmoor, was a small town in central Skyrim. Count Sven and his wife reared the princess as their own daughter, seeing to it that she was educated appropriately, and more importantly, that the imperial virtues of obedience, discretion, loyalty, and piety were instilled in the child. In short, she was made fit to take her place as a member of the new ruling class of Morrowind. Girl Baronzia grew in beauty, grace, and intelligence. She was sweet-tempered, enjoyed her adopted parents and their 5 young sons, who loved her as their elder sister. Other than her appearance, she differed from young girls of her class only in that she had a strong empathy for the woods and fields, and was wont to escape her household duties to wander there at times. Baronzia was happy and content until her 16th year, when a wicked orphan stable boy, whom she had befriended out of pity, told her he had overheard a conspiracy between her guardian, Count Ven, and a regular visitor to sell her as a concubine in Ryhod, as no Nord or Breton would marry her on account of her black skin, and no dark elf would have her because of her foreign upbringing. "Whatever shall I do?" the poor girl said, weeping and trembling, for she had been brought up in innocence and trust, and it never occurred to her that her friend the stable boy would lie to her. The wicked boy, who was called Straw, said she must run away if she valued her virtue, but that he would come with her as her protector. Sorrowfully, Baronzia agreed to this plan, and that very night she disguised herself as a boy, and the pair escaped to the nearby city of Whiterun. After a few days there, they managed to get jobs as guards for a disreputable merchant caravan. The caravan was heading east by side roads in a mendacious attempt to elude the lawful tolls charged on the imperial highways. Thus the pair eluded pursuit until they reached the city of Riften, where they ceased their travels for a time. They felt safe in Riften, close as it was to the Morrowind border, though that dark elves were enough of a common sight. And we'll pick up the next time. I am reading this with Volume 2.
I should get over to Windhelm more. See how the other Morrowind refugees are getting along.
Okay, we're here again. And it appears that I'm going to be in this area for a while, as we do a lot of skinning of pelts and such. So,
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us.
stuff like that is why I hate the way the quick saves work in this game. Really is. This may take a while. I'm going to get everything I can off of that troll's corpse. Dispose of it. It's 8 in the evening. Now, needs some deer or elk hides and wolf pelts for the guild. Then we head on back. Right now over here, there's a bunch of mud crabs I need to deal with that we killed recently.
This is overwhelming for many.
But I'm actually not too bothered by them. I do see a dead elk over here. We can make use of that.
Nothing new there.
And I can't find my horse, so here we go. There. A small leather tent, I think. Oh yeah. Also firewood. We're gonna make camp.
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about.
Now, I have to get some animal fat.
I heard a traveler's. that Helgen was destroyed by one of those creatures. Did leave a soul alive, they said.
Let's light us a fire.
We can never rest easy. Most people in Skyrim don't care for Dunmer.
And I'm back. Sorry for the pause, the rather unannounced pause, everyone. But I decided that I would do my stripping down the corpses of the animals that I had on me off camera, since there were rather a significant amount of them, and it took me nearly a whole in-game day to get through all but one of them. The one which I decided not to bother on in future. So for now, we're just going to call that good enough, and we will pack up.
A well-placed word, or a
Because we are still on course for Rorikstead.
place dagger.
And you'll notice that the amount of inventory space we're using has gradually been increasing. I only recently became aware of this myself. We're gradually having to use more and more inventory space. It's ourselves. In order to keep all the things on us that we need. And I found some monument. But I felt I should explain the reason behind this. And I will be taking neither of the items at this monument, as they are useless to me. And it's time to move on, but the reason behind that is because of a small mechanical difference that Skyrim introduces, which at first glance you would think is going to be less than irrelevant, but actually turns out to be pretty damn important. You see, it gives the gold coins weight. And makes it so that gold weighs 0.01. Not a whole lot for a single coin, but when you start adding them together, it gets to be a little bit more substantial. I will strip that wolf carcass later. But yes, that is the reason why my inventory, the things I have in my inventory are starting to take up more and more space and are getting heavier and heavier, despite the fact that I keep about the same number of them in there. It's because I have a lot more gold than I used to. And because of me having more gold, I have more gold that weighs more. And therefore, more inventory space being taken up. As you can see, we have just shy of 10,000 septums at the moment. So that's quite a lot of weight that we have to deal with. And I'm seriously considering depositing some of it in a box in Elia's house the next time we go back there. I think that might actually be a good idea. Store our gold somewhere so that if we get knocked out and captured, as remember, I am still running the mod, whatever it's called, death alternative. I'm still running that, so I could potentially get knocked unconscious and lose everything. And I would rather avoid that. What's going on?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about.
Okay. First off, remove that. Farmhouse, farmhouse, manor.
Another fine day at work in the fields.
A well-placed word or a well-placed dagger, both can achieve equal purposes.
Huh. Well, for now, I think I want to run around here without a hood on. Since I still have the problem of accidentally sold my hood because I forgot that I had 2 of them.
I don't know about
I'll have to make or buy a new one sometime soon. I'll get to it eventually. But I wear the first stuff often enough anyways that it doesn't matter a whole lot. Who are you?
Couldn't possibly be the Dragonborn of legend, could you?
Just some random mercenary.
Yes, yes, I haven't got all day.
Well, you're a waste of time.
There's nothing wrong with a little adventure now and then. Exciting.
Farmhouse, again, nowhere I can go in without being attacked.
ever tried taking care of children? Whew, it can be a nightmare.
Okay. Oh, an inn. Well, that's nice.
Good morning.
You sell things, apparently. And buy them. I am going to sell as many of my potions of fortifying magic as I can. I still have a lot of them. There you go. And we have just crossed the 10,000 gold mark. And I will celebrate that by spending a bunch of my gold buying arrows. And then sell a bunch more potions to offset that. Thank you for your business. Over 10 grand. Very nice. Very nice.
If you need a meal or room, I've got both.
So first I need to buy a bunch of water from you.
Azura, mother of roses, goddess
because I'm running a little low on that. And we need to resupply a little.
Huh?
I know, I need more practice.
You've done well.
Done well? You mean I would finally be able to whistle for my horse?
Of course.
Oh, at long last. That's awesome. And we have the ability horse whistle now, so I don't need to use my horn. Okay, I'm looking for work.
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter.
Bandits at Halted Stream Camp in Whiterun. Well, I can't be bothered, actually. Because this is for Whiterun, and we are headed for somewhere else. And now I am going to drink the last little bit out of my water skin.
That fool son of mine, Eric, wants to be an adventurer. He's a good-natured lad, but he's got no idea how dangerous the world really is.
You mind filling some water bottles for me? That'll be my water skin. His son wants to be an adventurer, doesn't have a damn clue what he's getting himself into. Okay then.
Oh, you frightened me, traveler. You shouldn't just greet someone unexpectedly.
Right.
So my brethren used to tell me, but I feel it's warranted. I don't care if Ulfric himself bent his knee and asked me to join the cause. I'm staying inside where it's safe and warm.
You're a Stormcloak then.
Was a Stormcloak. Now I'm just an ordinary shut-in. Never going to leave this in, as long as Meralki is willing to have me. Maybe I can marry his son, and then they'll let me stay here forever.
You fancy him, do you? Yes, we're not gonna say he's all mine, because he obviously isn't. We haven't even met him yet.
He's nice enough. Got good hair, good teeth, and the inn will be his when Meralki's gone. So I wouldn't have to pay for a better room.
Huh. But why are you so afraid of leaving?
I'm cursed. It's been with me since I was a young child. It's the only explanation for what happened at Helgen.
So, were you at Helgen when the dragon attacked?
No, this was before. I just sworn the oath. But, as one of the less talented sisters, I was tasked mostly with retrieving supplies from the city. It happened on a Morndas. I was traveling on the road west to Helgen, when pearls of snow began to pelt my brow. I no sooner blinked when the snowstorm came thundering from above. Except, there was a piece of black crouched further down the road, a woman wearing a hooded robe, holding a small child.
Yes. I imagine you tried to help her.
Indeed. I swore an oath to Ulfric Stormcloak, my brothers and sisters, but my oath to the gods came before this menial task. I called out to her. I was relieved when she stood up, but the relief was short-lived. She scurried off into the forest. The sun was dimming, and in the winter, the night is as fast as it is long. The air was cold. No, this cold was raw enough that you could feel it pass through your teeth, even when your mouth was closed. As I said, no place for a child. So I hurried after her. Best I could tell, she was headed towards Orphan Rock. the one place every Nord child in Helgen fears. A Hagraven's nest, but it isn't Hagraven's that made this story. It was Nord men and women, telling tales to get their children to pray to the Nine. The story went that if you forgot to pray, Arkay would send Hagraven to snatch you from your bed. Children were told that all the witches that hunt Orphan Rock were once boys and girls like them. As a young woman grown, I've long since outlived such juvenile tales, but my hand couldn't help but reach for my weapon. Darkness set in. I bit my lip, trying to keep my focus on the woman and the child. I followed their tracks through the narrow passageway formed by the rock, but when I came out on the other side, the trail had vanished. I found myself standing in a plot of followed dirt, empty save a rock marker. I called out again to the woman, but there came no answer. Then I called out once more, and then came a reply. It was a knock, like knuckles rapping against a door, and with each knock, the noise grew louder. No, not louder, closer. I swiveled around, and in my panic I dropped my mace. It wasn't until I'd reached for it that I saw it. The snow jumping off the dirt, as if the knocking wasn't coming from behind me, but beneath. Higher and higher, until it was right under my feet. And that's when the clouds shifted, and the moonlight lit the marker in front of me. It wasn't a rock marker. It was a grave marker. I did what any sane Nord would have done. When I got back to the camp, the quartermaster demanded to know where I'd been and what had happened to the supplies. In truth, no explanation would suffice. It's just as well, because even I can't explain what was under my feet that night. Farewell.
Well, that was an interesting conversation, and I think we need to get out of this inn. But I've just realized something. I can level up, and I haven't done so yet. Going to put a point into health. And I am going to take a point here in blind side. Do more damage with sneak attacks. Actually, that's sneak attacks. Unarmed and one-handed weapons. I don't think that will count for bows. So, I take that back. I'm going to get something different. It's Well, I know the next things I want in the alchemy tree, but not yet. No, what I'm gonna go for is custom fit. A 15% armor bonus if I'm wearing all light armor, which I basically always do in combat situations. Wear light armor exclusively. And now we're going to be leaving this particular area of Skyrim. I will head on up to Morthal.
Looking for something?
It's in the direction we're heading. This son of a bitch. What the flip is going on here? Fuck. Bandits and a goddamn dragon, too. Fucking damn it. Fucking damn it. This is what we call in bad shit. At least that's what I call it. I'm going to loot everything they've fucking got. Our dragon friend does not seem to be returning, thank God. I'll take the opportunity to do some looty McLoot. Fuck. Well, I take that back. He clearly is interested in returning. And Janasa is on the ground right now. Great. And now dragon hunting. Where did he go? Discovered a new place. Come on now. Get your ass the fuck down here. Oh, for fuck's sake. How did I manage something quite that stupid? First order of business. Health potion, fucking health potion. Now, come on, you son of a bitch. Come here. There, Dragonborn's got a little present for you. In the form of a nice big fuck you. And let's try her out. Come on. You know you want to. Come here, you son of a bitch. Come here. Am I not hitting somehow? What the fuck? Really? Okay, run away like a little bitch now. And take ruthless advantage of the guards, who were formerly holding his attention, and appear to be doing so again. And the fact that this dragon is a little bit stupid. That's right. Suck on that. Suck on that. Elia 1, Elia 2, excuse me, Blood Dragons 0. Have some of that, why don't you? And just to throw the final bit of salt in the wound, Ace sitting on the spot where you fucking died. Enjoy. In fucking joy. Iron ore vein. That's right. My horse has that. And I see Janessa is finally up on her feet again. Okay, we have some stuff to deposit, I feel. And the 10,500 gold is certainly nothing to sneeze at. Elia can officially say she is rich now. Whoop-de-doo. But I think I'll leave it there. With the defeat of our second ever blood dragon, and having been interrupted on our way out of Rorikstead and heading towards Morthal, I think this is a good place to end. So, I hope you'll join me next time for the continuation of our journey towards Morthal. If you've enjoyed this, then please like this video, comment down below, and subscribe to see more like this. I'll see you next time.